Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we had seen how to send data from one activity to fragment and from fragment to activity. In this video, we're gonna see how to send data from one activity to different fragments in ViewPager2. Let's get started. Let me quickly give you a demo of it. So this white background is an activity, chat background is blue, the status background is orange. I'm trying to send a message from activity to status fragment. On tap of this button, status fragment is visible to the user and the message is printed out in the text view. I'm sending a message from status fragment to activity, which is printed out on the top. The same for the chat fragment. On tap of this button, chat fragment is visible to the user with the message entered in the edit text of the activity. So here you can see the message sent from the chat fragment is visible. Okay, now let's get into the coding part. The first thing in this activity, we have this two text views, one edit text, two button, and a fragment container view. This fragment container view is the view pager 2 in our example. Okay, now let's look at the view pager adapter. So this view pager adapter extends fragment state adapter. So here we have the list of fragments in it. Here, based on the position, returning the fragment in create fragment. So this adapter, we are assigning it to the view pager. Coming to the button clicks, when this button is clicked, we need to set the fragments position according to the button click, because when I tap this send to status fragment, we want the view pager's position to be 1. When I click this send to chat fragment, view pager's position must be 0. So we have to change the view pager position programmatically. So for that, when I tap this button send to chat, setting the view pager's current position to 0. For status, setting the current position to 1. The next step is, now the view pager's position is set, but we need the fragment that is visible to the user's instance. So right now chat fragment is the active fragment. We need the instance of this fragment to pass data to this fragment. Similarly, now status fragment is the active fragment. When I hit input the message and send the message to the status fragment, we need the status fragment instance to pass the data to this fragment. Okay, now let's see how to get the instance of the active fragment. With the help of support fragment manager, passing the view pager's current position, we can get the current fragment instance in the view pager 2. So with the help of that, we are just checking if the fragments instance is a chat fragment, then use this variable to access the public method in the chat fragment. Similarly, I'm getting the current fragment instance and checking if the instance belongs to status fragment or not. If it belongs to the status fragment, I'm accessing a public method in the status fragment. So this would display the message from activities edit text into the fragments text view. Now let's look at how to pass data from the fragments in ViewPager to the activity. So now let's take this chat fragment. So in the chat fragment, we have the text views, edit text, and a button. When I input some text into this edit text and hit this button, I'm accessing the parent activities instance with the help of require activity. When we are using this require activity in a fragment, we would be able to obtain the main activity instance. the parent activity instance and typecasting it to the main activity, because we knew that this ViewPager is on top of the main activity. So we are typecasting this require activity to main activity and accessing the public function with the edit text value. Same for the status fragment. We are typecasting the require activity context to main activity and accessing the public function with the edit text value. This is the easy way to send data from fragment to activity. So if you have any questions, you can uh, drop your questions in the comment section. And if this video is useful, kindly like it. And if you want, you can check out the video in the uh, sorry, you can check out the source code in the description. Thanks.